The first sign was a red light on a self-driving taxi that should have turned green a block earlier. It sat in the middle of traffic with its doors locked and its screen blank, while the cars behind it honked in rising frustration. Across the city, smart speakers went silent in kitchens where coffee machines were waiting for instructions. Apartment lights stayed on in some homes and failed in others, as if the buildings had forgotten how to breathe. At 8:17 in the morning, every major AI system on Earth stopped responding. No error message explained it. No backup system answered. Search engines returned only empty loading bars. Customer service bots froze mid-sentence. Satellite routing assistants, warehouse planners, trading models, medical triage systems, traffic controls, and home assistants all fell quiet at once. People first assumed it was a local outage, then a cyber attack, then a coordinated test. But the silence was too complete. It was not one company, one country, or one network. It was everything. In the financial district, screens flashed and then shuttered into manual mode. Traders shouted over one another as automated systems lost their timing. Prices on some markets jerked wildly before human operators managed to step in. A few firms avoided disaster by a few minutes. Others were not so lucky. In hospitals, the effect was worse. Machines that tracked patient flow and interpreted scans went dark. Pharmacy systems stopped sorting medications. Nurses and doctors took over in a rush of clipped voices and paper charts, moving with a speed no one had needed in years. The oldest among them seemed calmest, as if they had been waiting for this return to friction all along. On the roads, self-driving cars stalled in lanes, at intersections, and on highway shoulders. Drivers who had not touched a steering wheel in years gripped them like unfamiliar tools. Some vehicles shifted safely to the curb. Others blocked bridges and tunnels until tow crews could reach them. At home, people discovered how much of their ordinary life had been quietly delegated. Ovens would not start. Thermostats refused settings. Security systems blinked, then slept. Children asked their parents why the house sounded different without its digital voice answering every few seconds. No one had a good reply. Through the afternoon, the confusion began to change shape. Without recommendation engines, people wandered through stores instead of scrolling. Without automated captions, neighbors asked one another to repeat themselves. Without instant summaries, journalists read original reports. Without intelligent scheduling, meetings were delayed and then canceled, and entire blocks became strangely empty.